Two games on the NBA slate today. We're doing Underdog, Fantasy, Pick'em. Giving 5 plays today that I really do like on this NBA slate on Underdog. Two games today, Milwaukee versus Boston. We got Golden State versus Memphis. Two huge, crucial game fives in this series. 2-2 for Milwaukee, Boston, and Golden State is up 3-1. So they can close out the series tonight. Going to be definitely interesting games. I think these games are going to be pretty crazy tonight, especially this Milwaukee-Boston game. Really looking forward to it. Again, there is a link in the description below to sign up for Underdog Fantasy. They do match 100% of your first deposit. But yeah, let's not waste any time, you guys. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a gambling expert. Just want to give you guys 5 plays that I'm looking at making tonight. But yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So the first play that I like is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo over his assist, 6.5. Now, 6.5, you can see in the two games that were in Boston, he had 12 and 7, smashed that over on the assist. And then even in game 3 that was in Milwaukee, he had 8 assists. Only 5 assists in game 4, played 41 minutes, took 32 shots. For Giannis, I mean, you could easily take any of these lines. I think the over 13.5 rebounds, points, rebounds, and assists. And points, you could hit the over on all three, in my opinion. But I really like the over on 6.5 assists. I think playing back in Boston, hostile environment, he's obviously going to get his, but he's going to need to get his teammates involved early. I know they like Boston, definitely good defensive team with their new coach Udoka, and I think they try to kind of hone in on Giannis. I think he gets into the post and needs to kick the ball out to shooters, so I like his over 6.5 assists here for Giannis. The next play that I like is a play that we've been making on this channel for this entire series. It seems like it's going to be Brook Lopez over 6 rebounds. Brook Lopez has hit this, or at least, I mean, he's hit the over on all 4 games, because in this game when he hit 6, I think his line was 5. But he's had 10, 6, 10, and 7 in this game, playing at least 25 minutes a game. 17 and 7 in his last game. He's been a crucial component really to the Bucks and their entire offense and defense in this game. They really need him. Playing against Al Horford, playing against Robert Williams, they need him quite a bit in that interior presence. Him and Giannis are really the only two. Giannis, and Bobby Portis are the only real bigs that play consistently. In this series. So yeah, taking the Brook Lopez over 6 rebounds here. Coming down to the Celtics, and we got to smash this over on Al Horford. He was a play that we took in the last game in Game 4, and he absolutely went crazy. 38 and 3 right here, 22 and 16, and then 11 and 11. But points, rebounds, taking the over here. Al Horford, he's going to consistently give you, I think, at least those type of numbers. Robert Williams was out in Game 4. I do not know for sure if Robert Williams is playing. Let's see. Robert Williams, let's actually check on that. Listed as questionable heading into tomorrow night, so there is not an official announcement yet on this. So interesting to see what's going to happen here with Robert Williams. Insight knee soreness, and why I decided to sit him Game 4. So there's a good chance, in my opinion, that he does play. But I don't think that affects Al Horford any. They really have no answer for Al Horford offensively. So I'm taking the over 24.5 points on Al Horford tonight. So the 3 plays from that game is going to be Giannis over 6.5 assists, Brook Lopez over 6 rebounds, and then Al Horford over 24.5 P&R. Coming down to Golden State versus Memphis, no Ja Morant again tonight. So for me, in my opinion, I think that Golden State has a good chance to close this series out tonight. Although Memphis plays very well without Ja. All right, they play very well without Ja Morant. But the first play I'm liking, the under, I'm going to take Klay Thompson under 20.5 PRA. You can see here 14 and 7, 21 and 9 in game 3, 12, 2 and 3. Has not been shooting the ball that great this entire series. 6 for 19, 5 for 19, 6 for 20, 8 for 14 in game 3. Played pretty well. But aside from that, hasn't really come close to 28.5 PRA at all. Like, honestly, he hasn't come close to 28.5 PRA in the slightest bit. So I'm taking the under here, playing back in Memphis. He's got quite a bit. Memphis has the wings to guard Klay Thompson. Not saying that they're going to lock him up, but they have the guards that are the wing defenders. Kyle Anderson, Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks, even DeAnthony Melton can play on Klay Thompson, and I think they have a lot of different players they can throw at him. So I'm taking the under 20.5 PRA for Klay Thompson. And then finally, another play that I really like today is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. over 24.5 P&R. In Game 1, he went crazy, but you can see his stats this season without Ja Morant. Gone crazy this whole time every time playing really without Ja. 26 and 8, 23 and 7, 26 and 7, 25 and 5, 22 and 4, 25 and 6, 27 and 3. Yeah, so he's doing a great job, filling that offensive void for the Memphis Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks didn't play that well, neither did Desmond Bane. I'm going to go here again with Jaren Jackson Jr. over 24.5 P&R. In that game one, he actually went crazy. I think he had 33 and 10. It's not going to show here, but he had 33 and 10 in game one against Golden State back in Memphis. I think he kind of replicates a similar type of game in a game with Jaren Jackson Jr. If he can stay out of foul trouble, I think he's good to go for 24.5 P plus R. So those are my 5 plays today here on Underdog. Again, link in description below to sign up for Underdog. Giannis over 6.5 assists. Brook Lopez over 6 rebounds. Al Horford over 24.5 PR. Klay Thompson under 28.5 PRA. And then Jaren Jackson Jr. over 24.5 PNR. Again, link in description below to sign up for Underdog. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.